Hi everyone, welcome to CGTN. I'm Yang Jinghao, live from southwest China's Yunnan province. It's the harvest time in China, and farmers across the country are busy reaping their crops of various kinds. And today where I am now is Lancang County of Yunnan province, and behind me you can see some paddy fields, but they are quite unusual. Actually, what we starting today, CGTN will show you around the country to see how the rural development is like in the country, and our live stream today will be part of our 3-day special coverage. And as I just mentioned, where I'm now is Lancang County. It borders Myanmar, and a typical agricultural county in China. And to learn more about the development here and the special paddy rice, as I just mentioned, I'm very pleased to be joined by a special guest today, Mr. Jing Chengshan. He's the director of the Agricultural Technology Center of Lancang County. Welcome, Mr. Jing. So hello, say hello to our viewers.
Hello.
Mr. Jing will share with us more about this county on the border and金主任你好，首先我想请您给我们介绍一下，就是今天我们在这里是来观摩一个比较特别的一个这种创新的一个农业项目能跟我们大概说一下吗？这个是它的特别之处是什么？我们叫这个项目可以怎么称呼它？这个
大家好啊。我们这里是南昌县竹塘乡蒿子坝村。它这里我们的实施的一个项目是杂交水稻旱种项目。今年我们云南省的杂交水稻旱种面积推广的是50万亩。但是我们普洱市是任务是8万亩。我们南昌县是任务是2.7万亩。因为我们南昌县是在普洱市9县一期当中是推广面积最大的一个县。
最大的哈。
因为我们南昌县是全国的产粮大县之一。为了确保粮食生产安全，我们今年的任务是2.7万亩，但是实际我们推广的是2.95万亩。
Mr. Jin told us that this special program we can call it a dry culture of paddy rice, which means that the paddy rice, we can take a look, the paddy rice is cultivated in non-irrigated farmland, not the traditional paddy fields. So that's what makes it special. And he told me that actually this year a total of 500,000 mu and about 400 hectares of the paddy rice was cultivated in this way across the whole Yunnan province. And from here we can see some special guests are gathering here. There are many academicians from the Chinese Academy of Engineering. They pay a visit here, and they will measure the yields of these paddy rice. 我们知道就是今天有很多咱们的院士在这边那么我们知道这个项目其实是朱游泳老师、朱游泳院士他在这和他的团队那么在这里研发的一个项目，可以说是那么能不能给我们介绍一下，就根据您的一个了解，您在这里多年工作一个经验哈。那么像这个旱地水稻，它的一个特点是什么？
我们这个旱地水稻主要就是说确保粮食安全。它有一个就是说是我今年推广的是杂交稻旱种。因为比我们的传统的路稻那个产量要高的很多。因为今年我们是第一次推广，朱友远院士还有农大的团队在这里做了一个试验示范地。
Mr. Jin, 就是咱们 I want to double check with you that apart from this, we also grow the paddy rice in the traditional way, and we also grow the upland rice, right? 就是我们除了这个，其实我们平时在这个也种个传统的水稻和旱稻，是吗？
对。我们南昌县水稻面积有32万亩，其中就是旱稻面积有1万亩左右。
in this county, people also grow paddy rice in the traditional way. I mean, they grow the paddy rice in the paddy fields, yeah, and also they cultivate plenty of upland rice. And this year, this county grows a total of 27,000 mu of paddy rice in this special way. And Mr. Jin said, actually, this program will play an active role in ensuring food security. Very important thing. It's a very important mission, I think, yeah, across the world. 那么咱们这个旱地水稻，它其实水稻它不是旱稻，对吧？只是说这个种植方式比较特别。
对，其实它就是水稻，也就是它也叫水稻，然后是在旱地上种植。
那能不能给我们介绍一下，就是这个项目它的一个特别之处在哪？就是它的一个特点，或者它的这种种植方式，它的一个优势会是什么 ？What are the advantages of this cultivation method？
好，这个杂交水稻在旱地上种植的优势就是它的产量会比传统水稻、传统的旱稻种植的产量要高。这从一个角度来说，就是确保了粮食的安全。农民有的粮食有吃的嘛。它在技术特点上就是，
The first advantage of this cultivation method, as Mr. Jin said, is that its output, its yield is much higher than that planted in the traditional paddy fields, right? And 今年的产量是多少？大概一直初步测算。
今年的产量大概初步测算是，主要是朱友研市还有农大团队这一片，它的示范地的出产量有一个是580公斤左右。
这比传统
比传统水稻我们传统的旱稻种植亩产量只有150到200公斤左右。
We know that China is both a large producer and a consumer of grains, and according to the initial measurement by experts in the past few days, the yield of this paddy rice cultivated in the non-irrigated land is more than 100 kilos per mu, which is about 9,000 kilos per hectare. It's much higher than the paddy rice. So this has played an active role in ensuring food security. That's a very advantage of this cultivation method. 那除了这个植物它的产生高以外，这种是它有什么样的优势？节水是？
一个是节水，因为我们这个是主要是这个主要利用的是我们这个雨季，用了充沛的雨量来这样灌溉。
就是它是不用人工去灌溉是吗？
不用，它就是全靠雨季这个降雨量来补充水分的。
Another advantage of this program is that it's water efficient, which means that people almost don't need to irrigate as the traditional cultivation method does, and it only needs some rainfall. 就只需要雨水的给它提供这个水分就行了，对吧？
对。
So it's very suitable to be promoted in areas with insufficient water. So this is another advantage of this initiative. 这个传的那个种植方式有些什么其他的？
传统的种植和杂稻行种的传统的方式是基本上一致的，但是就是说是现在的品种不同。
对，我跟朱院士聊了一下，他说那个比如说这个更利于管理，比如说我们更利于机械化，因为它是在旱地上，是吧？
对。
就比如说各方。
我们今年种植的已经是推广了机械种植，要是传统的路稻种植，基本上是用播的，它的用种量比这个杂交水稻旱种的要多得多。
Okay. And it's also conducive to the mechanization because all of the related work is done on dry land, on non-irrigated farmland. So it's much easier to use machineries, during the cultivation process. And you can see a harvester is now in the paddy rice。那在这个进行这个种植的研发和推广的时候，就是它要解决的主要的一个技术上的一个问题是什么？科技上的一个问题，因为我们知道这是一个科技创新的一个体现，对吧？
啊，对对对，这是旱种项目，所以说是不像我们平常的水田的种植。水田种植的话，它有水就可以把杂草已经压住了，不让它发出来。但是我们旱种的话，就必须要解决这个杂草滋生的问题。我们所以说在杂草解决的方式上，我们有一个口号，就1风2避3杀的这样一个
1风2杀，就针对这个杂草
块，
是不是在旱地里？
对，我们要补的话，就是在种下去的时候喷洒那个覆膜剂，就是除草的那个覆膜的那个，把杂草封在里面，然后后面
用什么封？
用除草剂来封。
除草剂啊，
对，然后它后面还会出一点小杂草的时候，我们再第二次第5杀它。
那除草剂对这个水稻本身会产生？
没有，我们都用的是一组高效的除草剂。
Mr. Jin said one of the challenges during the research and promotion of this program, one of the challenges they need to overcome is dealing with weeds. There are a lot more weeds in dryland. So over the years, the began. 还要克它的地方。
好，因为还有一个问题就是它因为是旱稻种植嘛，它的旱稻种植，它的地下害虫就危害比较严重。特别是那个旗槽危害，这就是那个地下害虫危害的一个需要攻克的问题。
这是另外需要攻克。
对。
Okay. Another issue that needs to be solved is how to we just mentioned that Mr. Zhu Youyong is the pioneer of this program. He led his team to do a lot of research and experiments during the past few years. And Mr. Zhu is a renowned pathologist in China, and he has, since 2015, he has dedicated to helping this county shake off poverty. 所以其实那个朱院士在咱们这也做了很多这种工作，对吧？
对，朱院士首先给我们带来的是马铃薯种植。为什么他就是说开发这个杂交稻旱种？这块地就是蒿子坝这块地，到冬季的时候是种马铃薯的。马铃薯，朱院士的意思就是说，冬天我们来创收，然后我们大季利用这个雨季的时候来推广杂交稻旱种，来确保农民的粮食口粮问题。一句，老百姓有情况，然后雨季的这块，老百姓有粮吃。
他也提到，这个其实也是保证这个农民的粮食安全、口粮安全的一个非常重要的方式。那么在这之前，其实大家在这个地上主要种的是什么呢？
以前就是种玉米。以前是种玉米的。
OK， 那现在其实它的这个经济是更高了，种这个，对吧？
对。对，一个就是了全国习总书记的号召，就是确保全国粮食安全，把中国人端中国粮嘛。
对。Before this program, local farmers usually grow corns on this farmland, and according to Mr. Zhu's suggestion, farmers will grow paddy rice during spring and they will plant potatoes during winter.是，能跟你聊几句可以吗？当然，
我们还要到另。
我知道这几句话就行了。啊，也是。
赶快，因为
OK。
快到。
As mentioned, this year, this is the first time that this village in Lancang County has paddy rice in this way. They plant paddy rice in dry field, dry land, not paddy field. And this year, a total of 500,000 is across the whole Yunnan province. And some 27,000 in the county. 那林主任我们刚才就简单的聊了一下咱们这个项目，其实在过去几年，您刚才提到咱们这是农业大县，过去几年咱们这里就是经过这个一系列脱贫攻坚啊，发展产业，那么现在整个方面有什么样的一个变化？就尤其是这个农业发展方面。
我们农业发展的话，现在我们引很多企业，农业首先是这是政府在朱永院和团队的引领下，当我们的马铃薯种植也开展起来了，还有杂交稻旱种也取得了比较成功，还有其他的就是应农院士这边引进了那个肉牛养殖，还有伏养养殖这个项目，已经马上已经要启动了。对我们南昌县的农业产业化是比较丰富的。
是冬季马铃柴是吧？冬夏中苗材，现在看就属于到。The past few years, the past years they have developed some on the natural conditions here, such as the cultivation of potatoes in winter and some herbal medicine such as sanqi, right? Yeah, a kind of very valuable herbal medicine. And this year they try to develop the paddy rice, in their special way, as we just show you. And as Mr. Zhu Youyong hello, dear friends. Sorry for the bad internet connection, and we are now live from southwest China's Yunnan province. Where I am now is Lancang County, which borders Myanmar. And we know that it's the harvest time across China, and farmers across the country are just reaping their crops of various kinds. And from here, we can also see that some locals are just harvesting their paddy rice here. And starting today, we're trying to show you around different parts of China to see how rural development is like in China and how farmers are busy reaping their crops. And actually, we just mentioned this special paddy rice. The crop is commonly seen actually in China as it's one of the most important staple food for Chinese people. But it's also very special in that this paddy rice is grown, as we can see, it's grown in a non-irrigated farmland. It's grown in a dry land, not traditional paddy, not in paddy fields, and which means that it doesn't need irrigation, and it just needs some rainfall. So it's actually a very typical example of technological innovation in agriculture in China. This program is led by Mr. Zhu Youyong. He's a renowned pathologist, plant pathologist in China, and he's also an academician in China's Academy of Engineering. During the past few years, he has dedicated to helping this small county shake out poverty, and since the extreme poverty has been wiped out across China, now the country is pushing ahead with the so-called rural revitalization across the country. And Mr. Zhu says he will also continue to make effort to help the rural areas develop special industry. And he said this program is actually a very important way of ensuring food security. We know that China is both a big producer and consumer of grain. So this program actually will not just help local farmers increase their income, but also play an active role in ensure food security. And I just talked to some experts. We know that there's an event here. Some academicians from the Chinese Academy of Engineering paid a visit here to see this special program, and also to measure the output this year. And I talked to some experts. They say it's a very innovative cultivation method because first it solves the problem of dealing with the weeds, because as the experts say, there are a lot more weeds in such dry land than that in paddy fields. So Mr. Zhu's team has developed some new technologies to deal with the fast-growing weeds in this farm. This project actually is very water efficient because, as we just mentioned, it almost doesn't need irrigation, and it just takes some natural rainfall. So it's water efficient, and it's very suitable to develop this industry in areas with insufficient water. So during my interview with Mr. Zhu, he said that during the process of pushing ahead with the rural revitalization, the technological innovation will play a very important role. And he said we need to, push ahead with technological innovation based on the special conditions, its own conditions of a certain place, and we should try our best to turn the natural advantages into economic profits, and we should not just simply copy the experience or successful stories of other areas despite its own characteristics. So we can see the local farmers are just harvesting their rice. Let's talk to one of them.
它是装的多少？
哎，大哥，我简单问你一下，你这是第一次用猪粮食种？我是哦，问一下大哥，今天是第一次使用刀割用这个方式的刀割，
少不来，
说不来，
少不来。
你跟那给我们说两句，今年这个产量咋个样？
产量我第一次种完对不对？
啊，
第一次种呢，今年。
第一次种。怎么样的收成？
怎么了？
比你预想的。
收不到。
啊？
收不来。
就是这个，你根据你现在收获的情况了吗？你的一个大概的一个情况是什么样的？你们现在是种苞谷对吧？
种苞谷了一类。
比种苞谷的话，这个相对来说会，就是收成啊各方面或者这个效益各方面会更好吗？还是怎么样？你感觉？
这个更好了吧？
这个更好是吧？为什么呀？
我操！收回来。
Okay, I just simply talked to this man. He's a villager of this town. He said they used to plant corn on this field, and it's the first time they grow paddy rice on their farmland. And he said it's a lot better because in the past they have to buy rice, the most important staple food from market, and now they can realize self-sufficiency, and also they can even sell some of them to the market. So as Mr. Zhu said, it's a very important way of ensuring food security. Okay, dear friends, as we just mentioned, it's the harvest time across China, and farmers in different parts of the country are busy reaping their different crops, and we just show you how paddy rice is planted in an innovative way here in Lancang County in southwest China's Yunnan province. And as we just said, it's an example of how technological innovation is applied in agriculture in China's vast rural areas. And from this example, we can see that following the elimination of extreme poverty across the country is now trying different ways to push ahead the rural revitalization and try to pursue a sustainable development. So after seeing this, personally, I am inspired, and I just believe that there are a lot more that we can explore and we can do in China's vast rural areas. And we just hope that farmers across China and even across the world can embrace a bumper harvest. And this is part of our 3-day special coverage on China's autumn harvest. And stay tuned with CGTN to learn more about the rural development in different parts of China and learn more about how the technological innovation is spurring the development in China's countryside. That's what we have here from southwest China's Yunnan province, and stay tuned with us for more. See you next time. Thank you.